Hello, hotel and lodging students. In this video, we're going to be covering exemplary guest service. This comes from section 2.2 of our START textbook. If guest service were defined simply, such as work done for guests, or even providing guests with the services provided by the hotel during their stay, then it would be easy for every lodging employee to perform it. But guest service means so much more. It isn't just what lodging employees do or provide for a guest, it is how they do it. A guest who receives extra towels promptly from a room attendant who simply hands them over and walks away will still make use of the extra towels. However, a guest who receives the same towels from a room attendant who says with a smile, "Here are your towels, ma'am. Please let us know if we can do anything else for you. Enjoy the rest of your stay," will be left very satisfied. This is the difference between just serving guests and giving them exemplary guest service. Exemplary means worthy of imitation, a model of behavior. Exemplary guest service is guest service plus. It is not only giving guests the service they expect, it is giving them service that exceeds their expectations. All lodging employees should have the goal of always providing exemplary guest service. Performing guest service with extra spirit is the key to exemplary guest service. Spirit is a lodging employee's positive attitude or feeling of pride. It is a sense of belonging that the employee feels with guests and coworkers. It is the key to the success of the entire hospitality industry. A lodging employee who has the spirit of hospitality has a desire to please and satisfy guests by providing them with good memories to take home. A lodging employee's attitude or spirit is especially important in the hospitality industry because the guest is paying to have a pleasant experience. The reward for this good attitude and spirit is the respect of coworkers and, more importantly, the positive reactions and responses from guests. Lodging employees seeking to provide exemplary guest service take their job seriously. It requires extra effort, pride in their work and their property, a sense of professionalism, cooperation with coworkers and management, and a desire to learn and improve. In fact, these types of lodging employees consider hospitality and, by extension, guest service a career, not a job. So how does the guest see me? This is something we need to always be asking ourselves, because we want to make sure that the guests, see a professional, see someone who cares about them. And so we want to try to visualize what the guest is seeing. So we want to get the guest's perspective. Exemplary guest service means that employees are ready at all times to help the guest and to contribute to the enjoyment of the guest's visit. Work done well with the guest in mind is sure to make a good impression. One of the best ways to meet or exceed guest expectations is to see things from the guest's point of view. Lodging employees should be aware of how they look from the guest's perspective, how their tone of voice sounds, and how the quality of their work appears to others. They should ask themselves, how does the guest see me? A big part of working in the hospitality industry is being sensitive to and caring about how employees respond to guests and how they respond in kind. Guest service should always be measured from the guest perspective. It is the guest's expectations that count. For instance, lodging employees should never assume that just because they feel they are giving great guest service, then it must be so. It is the guest's expectations of the quality of the service that count. What lodging employees say and do are important, but what they don't say and do are equally important. For instance, if a guest looks as though she needs help, but the lodging employees do nothing, she will likely form a negative opinion of the property's service. Being insensitive to the guest's needs or having a bad attitude toward work are ways in which an employee can give a guest a negative impression of the property. Even one negative experience can seriously alter the guest's impression of the property and memory of the visit. We need to remember that lodging employees are people too, but we also have to exhibit a positive attitude, because that positive attitude is going to convey to the guests courtesy and respect and show that we have concern for them. Lodging employees are more than just people who perform tasks at work. They are individuals with goals, beliefs, interests, concerns, and so on. These qualities make each lodging employee special. Sometimes lodging employees' outside interests, family, friends, and activities have little to do with the work they perform. At times, lodging employees' private lives can affect their work because things that happen off the job can make them happy or sad, eager or worried, etc. This can affect the way they treat guests. It is important that lodging employees keep personal problems from affecting the quality of their work. If they are upset when they get to work, they should take a few minutes to relax, should think about things before acting or before speaking, and should try to stay positive. Successful lodging employees realize that it is up to them to make a guest stay pleasant. A positive attitude will convey that individual courtesy, respect, and concern that guests truly want and expect. If lodging employees are secure and comfortable in their jobs, it can and should have a positive, rewarding effect on their lives. A positive approach toward work can make lodging employees' jobs more enjoyable and can affect their life in a positive way. A good attitude, sense of pride in work, and sense of belonging bring job satisfaction.